Morning guys and welcome to JJK TV. Obviously today is your home series workout. Just fitness around the home. What we tend to do with these workouts is just take everyday bits you can find in and around your home, add a little bit of weight to it, or take a little bit of weight off of it, and then put a workout together through that. Our first week was done with the backpack. Second week, last week, was done with Bag for Life. Today we're back to the backpack again for our week 3. Everything we've done so far is all nice simple moves. A lot of them are full body moves, so it's going to give you a whole body workout. 25-minute time cap to get through the whole thing of your main part of the workout, and then we have an optional finisher for you as well. The way we're going to run this is we're going to take you through the first warm-up exercises to begin with. We're just going to demo through them, and then we'll go through that with you, and then the main workout as well. Thomas is going to take you through it as we go through. So warm up to start. You have 2 sets of 10 reps on each move, and you've got 3 moves to begin. First one is going to be your grounds overhead, so holding your bag by the weights, or by the straps even, all the way down to the floor, all the way up above the head for 10 reps. Second move is going to be alternating lunges. So you're going to keep the bag at the front, and you can either go forwards or backwards on these lunges. You can wrap your arms around the bag however you need to do it. Final move then is going to be a fast burpee to get up. So you're going to drop down to a fast burpee, chest over the bag, jumping the feet up as high as you can. Ideally, if you have a strap on top of the bag, that's what you're going to use to bring the bag just below the chin, almost into an upright row, and then back down to the floor, or you can use the main straps if you need to. So make sure you've got your rucksack, you've got a bit of weight to go in it. If you're using tins or books or anything like that, maybe have a few extra books or tins to one side, so if you need to up the weight throughout the workout, then you can do as well. So we'll give you guys 20 seconds, and then we're going to get stuck into our warm-up exercises. So it's 10 reps on the ground to overhead, 10 reps on the lunges, and then 10 reps of the burpee to get up. When it comes to lunges, do 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and we're going for 2 sets. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So on that ground to overhead, keep the bag in nice and close to the body. You run it up the front so the arms lock out, elbows locking out above the head. Good guys. Try and work nice steady pace. Obviously if you've got a lot of, we're using dumbbells in the bag today. If you haven't got a solid weight like that, you have to account for a little bit of movement between the weights, tins, books, whatever it is you're using. So second move, then we're going to get onto our lunges, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Alternating sides, and again you can either go forwards or backwards for this one. Once you've completed your 10 reps on the lunges, our third and final move then is going to be our burpee get up. So we drop down into that fast burpee, so into the high plank position, jump the feet out and in, and then raising the bag just below the chin. Now if you're not using a backpack or you use the Bag for Life, whatever it is, it's the same movement again. Just grab the 2 handles together with 2 hands and raising up just below the chin. When it comes to the fast burpee, if you can't do the jumping when you jump your feet back and jump the feet back in, just drop down, hands go down first, step back first with each leg, so you're into that high plank position, and then step back up again.
This is it.
Good. Work nice, steady tempo, steady pace at home. Good. Then, once you've completed your 10 burpee get-ups, we're then going to go back round to the start once more, and we're going to get onto our 10 ground to overheads once more. Just 2 rounds on the warm-up to begin. When it comes to all these exercises, guys, I'll always give you an alternative for a different way to do something, but a lot of the time it might just come down to the way you're holding the bag. So instead of holding it by the straps, if you want to fold it over, fold all the excess over so the weight's a little bit more compact, there's a bit more to hold on to, and you can do it like that. You can wrap your arms around, you can put your arms through the straps, however you need to do it. Obviously I'll advise you on all this as we go through. go at a nice steady pace. If you're wearing a heart rate monitor, you're wearing one of the MyZones that we use in the studio, make sure you've got the app open on your phone. You should be sitting anywhere between sort of the high green, low yellow zone. Final move now, we're back to our fast burpee to get up. Bringing the rucksack just below the chin, back down to the floor. Good, 10 reps on here. Also guys, make sure you have your own music at home. Obviously, unfortunately we can't play any music because the videos get taken down. So make sure you have your own music at home. Or we tend to use either SoundCloud or Spotify playlists, so just work off of that. That's it. Good. Once you finish your 10 burpee get-ups, then just drop your bag to one side for a second. Give yourself a breather, get your breathing back under control. Grab yourself a quick drink. So, as whilst you're resting, we're now going to explain to you what your main phase of work is. You've got two elements to this. You've got the buy-in and buy-out, and then you have the main workout which comes in between. So your buy-in and buy-out is the exact same. It's 30 chest to floor burpees, which look something like this. Throwing your body down so your chest comes between the hands, stand up with a little jump and a clap at the top. If you struggle to do that, and that's not an option for you, then you can go to fast burpees. Again, either stepping or jumping the feet back. And also, if that is an option for you as well, and you need an alternative for that, you can go to star jumps, but you're going to double the number, so it'll be 60 star jumps, just traditional star jumps, nice and easy. So it's either 30 chest to floors or 30 fast burpees. If you can't do either one of them, then you're going to go to 60 star jumps. That's the same buy-in as a buy-out is, right? So once you've completed your middle part of work, you then need to buy out as well with either your 30 chest to floors or fast burpees or your 60 star jumps. Our main phase of work now is going to be 3 rounds in total, 10 reps on each move. All done with the back part. Your moves are as follows. Your front squats to begin. So again, you can either wrap your arms around, you can hold the bag by the bottom, whichever is more comfortable for you. And you're going to go into front squats. Hips back first, elbow to knee, driving up through the heels. Second move, then you're going to be flat on your back, targeting the core for this one. You've got 2 options. You can either go with... No, which way?
Huh? Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can either go with normal sit-ups, where you bring the heels in and reaching up, or you can just straighten the legs out a little bit and you can go for a crunch instead. So you're not sitting all the way up. So if you bring your knees up, so laying back, you're just going to reach up towards your knees and back down. You haven't got to go all the way up, just reach up as high as you can go if you can't come all the way up. And also if you need some weight on top of your feet or hook your toes underneath the couch, whatever's going to make it easy for you to pull on a little bit to bring yourself up. Your next move is then going to be thrusters. For this one, you're then going to sink down into that squat again, but this time as you drive up with the arms as well at the same time. Last 2 moves, you have alternating reverse lunges. So again, the bag's going to go at the front, however you feel comfortable. Stepping back, dropping the back knee to the floor. For that one, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. And then final move is going to be push press. So you're going to bring the bag back to the chest, dipping the hips and punching up. Make sure we're locking out the elbows at the top. You need to complete 3 rounds, 10 reps on each move, and then you're going to complete your buyout. This whole workout, you have 25-minute time cap, which means you've got 25 minutes to complete your buy-in, your main 3 rounds of work, and then your buyout as well. If you hit the 25 minutes and you're not fully complete, the workout, then just stop there and make sure you note down how far you got. So if you come to doing the workout again, you have an idea of what your target should be. So guys, we're going to give you 30 seconds, and then we're going to get started. So, just to recap, you have a buy-in of 30 chest to floor burpees or 30 fast burpees, or if you can't do either of them, 60 star jumps. You're then going to get onto 3 rounds, 10 reps on each move. You've got front squats to begin, sit-ups or crunches. You're then going to get onto your thrusters, followed by reverse lunges, and then your push presses, your final move. 3 rounds, 10 reps on each move. And then you're going to complete your buyout, whichever one you did at the start, whether it's your chest to floors, your fast burpees, or your star jumps. You complete complete that same buyout at the end. 25 minutes to complete the lot. We're starting at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 chest to floor should take you roughly about 3 minutes. Work as fast as you can. Obviously, if you're doing your 30 fast burpees, you can just keep going. Same process. If you're doing your 60 star jumps, just keep working, jumping the feet as wide as you can. Bring the arms all the way up above the head. Good. Keep working at home, guys. You can also break it up. So however you need to get through it, it's entirely up to you. Obviously, you guys are at home. You're going to work to your own pace, your own tempo, and your own rhythm. So if you need to do 3 sets of 10, break it up into 3 sets of 10, or whatever else you need to do. 10, 15. So we're 15 here at home, guys. Whichever one you're on, just keep going. As I say, break it up if you need to. 3 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15. Whichever is going to give you the best possible method of getting through it. Keep going, guys. Keep working at home. Remember, this is all included in our 25-minute time cap. Currently we're 90 seconds in, so obviously we've got a long way to go, but you're going to have to work nice and steady. Try and maintain a certain pace. Also, if you get a chance, note down your time it took to take you to complete your buy-in, and then try and beat that on the buyout. Remember?
2:30. 14.
Good. Last one here. Good, that's our 30 chest to floor burpees complete. Wherever you're on, guys, just keep a nice steady pace. You work to your own ability. We're going to carry on now. Keep going until your 30 chest to floors on your buy-ins complete. We need our backpack next. And we're going to begin with our front squat move. However you want to hold it. Bear hugging it, hands underneath the bottom. Putting the straps over you so you're wearing it at the front, however you feel comfortable. Just grab your bag. And get onto your 10 squats to begin. Good. 3, 4, 5. Try and work a steady tempo. Good. That's our 10 done. We're then going to get onto our sit-ups or our crunches, however you feel, whichever one you prefer. Excuse me. So guys, bag at the front, or you can raise it up to the ceiling if you feel more comfortable like that, and you're going to reach up towards the knees. Get as high up as you can. If you're going to go for a crunch where you're just bringing the bag to the top of your knees and back down, then you can do. If you can go all the way up, then even better. 10 reps on here. If you've got kids or husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, wife, if you want them to hold your feet as well, you can do that as well, guys. Perfect. Once we've completed that there, we're then going to get onto our thrusters. So we're going to bring the bag to the chest. Squatting all the way down, and then as soon as we're driving up with the legs, we're driving up with the arms at the same time. Just like that. Perfect. Just work nice and steady. Obviously be aware of what's above you as well, guys. Make sure you've got enough space above the head, especially when you're driving them arms up to the ceiling. Once you've completed your 10 thrusters, your bag can go on your front again, or however you feel comfortable holding it, and you're going to get onto them alternating reverse lunges. So this time, stepping backwards. Dropping that back knee down to the floor as close as you can get it as well. 3, 4, 5. We're going for 5 on the right, 5 on the left for every set we do. Good, that's our 10 done. Now we're on to our push press, our final move before restarting the round again. So bring the bag up to the chest, dipping the hips and punching up. So a slight bend in the knee, so we're using that momentum out the leg. It's not a strict press where we're just driving up and down, we're dipping and then punching up, using that momentum. As soon as we snap the leg straight, we're driving the arms up at the same time. That should be your fastest, probably easiest move out the lot, depending on your abilities. Once you've completed your 10 push press, we then go back around to the start of our 10 rep exercises. We're going to get onto our front squats again. So sink down as low as you can, elbow to knee, and then as you powering up, you're driving through the heels the whole time. Keep the bag nice and steady at the front. As I said at the start as well, if you've got a couple of extra weights to one side, whether it's tins, books, whatever you're using, you can just add it as you go through, take it out as you go through. But remember, move as fast as you can when you're transitioning between exercises, as that will lead into your time. Second move now, we're onto our sit-ups or our crunches, depending on which you prefer. Hooking the toes underneath if you have something, and then you're sitting up all the way, bringing the chest as close to your knees as you can. If you go for a crunch, it's a little bit less of a movement, but always try and lift with your abs. So instead of driving up your head and your neck and your chest and so on, engage the abs first. You're sitting up slightly, feeling that engagement in the core, and then you'll raise it up. Good. We're 6 minutes 40 into our time cap now. Keep working for a nice steady pace. So after 3 rounds on here, that's including your buy in and your buy out as well. Good. Our third move now, we're onto our thrusters. Once you've completed your thrusters, bag's going to go back to the front and we're going to get into our reverse lunges again. For 3 rounds, guys, you should generally be able to push the pace pretty hard through this. And remember, you always want to try and beat your buy-out time. Same exercise as you did at the start, but you want to note down the time it took you to do the buy-in and try and beat down the buy-out. Back to the front now for our reverse lunges. Stepping back, trying to drop that back knee to the floor. Adjust the weight as you need to go through. If you feel like you've started off pretty heavy, take a little bit of a weight out and then go again. If you guys, if some of you are that focused as well on what sort of weight you're lifting, if you're used to lifting quite heavier weights and you haven't got them available to you, then you can always put your bag on the weighing scales and just see what it comes out of, and then try and adjust it to that, to something that it's more your ability, it's more what you're used to. Push press now, our third move. Good. Once you're done, you can take a quick rest there if you need it. Grab yourself a drink, whatever you need to do. We're coming up to about 9 minutes through now. We've got one more round to do, and then we've got our buyout as well. As I say, guys, you should be able to push the pace on this workout. It's not that long of a workout, it's just to get in your daily exercise. Just work through to your own ability. And next time when it comes to doing this, if you know what weight you had before, you can repeat the workout, but just try up the weight for next time. We're back to our first move now, our front squats again. It's our third and final round. Good. Second move, our sit-ups or crunches. So as I say, the bag can stay at the chest, or you can reach out the arms up above you, lifting with the hips, lifting with the core, sorry. So as I said before, lean up, sit up slightly so you feel that engagement in the core, and then you're going to raise up with the abs. That's just going to offer you a little bit more engagement through the muscle, get that added benefit, make that exercise that little bit more beneficial to you. Once you've completed your 10 sit-ups, you're then going to move on to our third movement, our back patch thrusters. So sinking all the way down into that squat elbow to knee and then driving up through the heels the whole time. You want to keep that pressure driving through the heels the whole time, lifting the toes up if you need to. That'll sit the weight back a little bit further onto the heels. Keep going, guys. We're at 10 minutes 15 now. Still got 15 minutes left on the time count. Loads of time for you to fit it in. Good. Keep working. Keep going. 10. So last two moves now. We've got our alternating reverse lunges. Backpack's going to go at the front or wherever you feel comfortable. You can wear it on the back as well, guys. It's just the front's going to be a little bit easier. It's going to take out that transition time, making everything that move that little bit quicker. Yeah, we're at 11 minutes now. We've got one more move to go in our 3 rounds, which is going to be our push press, which is going to come in next, and then we're on to our buyout. So 10 reps, dipping the hips and punching up the whole time. Try and burn out the shoulders as fast as you can on that one. Working quick. Once you've completed your 10 reps on the push press, you can drop your bag, your weights, whatever you're using, to one side. Go yourself a drink, and then you're going to get onto your buyout. As I say, we're about 12 minutes in now, so for those of you that's still a little bit further behind, it's fine. You've got loads of time left. Thomas did 2 minutes 30 to do the buy-in before, so we're going to try and beat that time now on the buyout. 2 minutes 30 to beat. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 minutes 30 to complete 30 chest to floor burpees is what took him on the buy-in. You're going to see if you can beat that time on the buyout now. Keep working at home. If you're a little bit further behind, it's not an issue, guys. Just work to your own pace, your own ability. Take your time, rest when you need to. Make sure you've got some water to hand as well. Sit down if you need to get your breath back. Just don't kill yourselves over it, whatever you do, guys. There's always tomorrow to work out and try do better than you did today. Yeah, keep going at home, guys. Keep working. Come on. Good stuff, Joe. Good stuff, guys. Just keep working your own steady pace. As I say, rest when you need to. Adjust the weight as well if you need to. So this final set of 10 chest floor burpees here now. These broken up into 3 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15, whatever you need to do, 6 sets of 5. Just make sure you get through it, nice steady pace, and you're working hard. Good technique, guys. We always favour good technique over everything else. What for that? 2 minutes 7. Yeah. Okay. So beating his previous time by 23 seconds. That's 2 minutes 7 there for Thomas on the buyout. Keep going at home, guys. Keep working through your 3 rounds. If you've done your 3 rounds, try and beat your time, particularly to do the buy-in. Try and beat that now on the buyout. Sorry. Keep going. If you are done, rest there. Grab yourself a drink. Let that heart rate come down. And then we're going to take you through our finisher. The finisher is optional, guys, but if you've got a little bit more to give, always try and give as much as you can. So we give you guys 30 seconds, and then we're going to get stuck into the finisher.
Is there anything I can put on my feet? It doesn't really work for butterflies, does it? That's fine, it's rough.
So whilst you guys rest, what we're going to take you through now is your optional finisher. As I say, if you can give a little bit extra, then please do. This is for time, which means you've got 1 round to complete as fast as you can. Make sure you time yourself, so stopwatch, use your phone, whatever it is, egg time up. But what you're going to work through is 50 reps of butterfly sit-ups as fast as you can. So soles of your feet are going to come together like so. You're going to reach right back behind you and coming up, bring the arms over the top of the body. You're going to reach over towards your toes. If you struggle with that, you can straighten out the legs and just perform the same movement, reaching back, coming up. If you still struggle with that, just bring your heels in towards your bum slightly, and then you're going to go for 100 crunches. So just hands on the thighs, reaching up towards the knees and back down. So that's going to be your, those are your 3 options, guys. You can do 50 butterfly sit-ups, 50 straight leg sit-ups, or 100 crunches, which is where hands on the thighs, just reaching up towards the knees and back down. So those are your 3 options. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds to get set, and then we're going to begin. So it's 50 reps as fast as you can. Make sure you're timing yourself, and put your time to complete in the comments below and let us know how you get on. So we're working in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 50 reps as fast as you can. 5 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 25. However you can get through it. 2 sets of 20 and then a 10. Whatever you need to do. Make sure you're lifting with your core as well, guys. You don't want to just use your arms to throw your momentum forward the whole time. So whether you're doing your butterflies, your straight legs or your crunches, always lift with the core. Just as before with the backpack, lifting up slightly, engaging the core first and then reaching up towards your target. This is the final bit now, so push the pace if you can. How many?
Yeah, that's on my hip just properly.
How many on?
This is 20 now.
Good, 30 left. And we're a minute in now. So as well, guys, if it takes you, let's say 30 seconds to do your 25, and you want to try and get again 30 seconds for the second lot of 25, or however you break it up, whatever time it takes you to do that set, you want the same time for the next set, the next set, the next set, till you're complete, or if not, a better time. Good, 90 seconds gone. How many? No more.
12 left.
Good, minute 15. Try doing under 2 minutes. Keep going, guys, keep working. Push right through to the end, straighten out the legs if you need to. If you start getting cramp in your hip, just straighten out your legs. How many? All the way up. Huh?
Nothing more.
And time, 2:25 there on the clock for Thomas. So try and beat that time. Try and beat Thomas's time, guys. If you beat it, obviously drop us a comment, or whatever time you get, drop us a comment anyway. That is your home series workout complete, guys. What we're going to do, we're going to take you through a quick stretch now, just sort of 5 minutes. You can repeat this as much as you need to. What we do first, we're going to lay down flat on your front, so we get straight into this. Hands then come just underneath the shoulders, and we're going to press up through the floor, coming into that cobra position if you do yoga. That's what they call it. Hold that there, guys, 5 to 10 seconds. You lower yourself back down to the floor. Relax for a second, and then pressing up again. Hold that there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering yourself down once more, and drive it up again. Hold that there. When I tell you guys, you're going to sit the hips back towards your heels. In 3, 2, 1, sit the hips back. Sinking the shoulders down as far down to the floor as you can. Keep your bum on your heels, try and walk your fingertips forward, sinking them shoulders right down towards the floor. You take one arm, you're going to reach through underneath the other arm, like so. Try and bring that shoulder to the floor, but again, keep your hips square, keep your bum on your heels. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Coming into a high plank position now, or press up position, whichever one you want to call it. You're going to step the right foot up to the right hand and sink your hips down as low as you can, raising that same right arm up into the air, or left arm if you're working the left side. Good. Dropping the back knee down to the floor. You're going to come up into that kneeling position, still with that right foot in front, and then you're just going to sit the weight back onto your back heel, keeping the right leg out in front, straightening that right leg, reaching down towards your toe, feeling that stretch in the hamstring for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming forward back into that high plank position. We're going to step the right foot back, bringing the left foot up this time, left arm up in the air to begin, sinking them hips down as low into the floor as you can. Then we're going to drop the back knee down to the floor, coming up into that kneeling stretch, hip flexor stretch, driving the hips forward. If you want to make that a little bit more, if you want to tighten up that stretch a little bit more, you can raise the arms up and lean them forward into it. Then we're going to sit the weight back onto the back heel, keeping the left leg out in front, reaching down towards the left toe, stretching out that hamstring. And we're going to stand up there. Really good work today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that. Obviously, stay tuned for more home series workouts. We're going to try and vary the kit we do in and around the home, mixing between more cardio-based to strength-based exercises and workouts. So stay tuned for more of them. Let us know how you find it as well in the comments, or you can get in touch with us directly. I'll contact myself or Joe, Kelly, and then we'll be more than happy to take on board any feedback you guys have got. Also, if any of you want to join the members workouts, then get in touch with us about that as well. And yeah, have a good day. Enjoy, guys. Have a good rest of your week. See you later.